Good morning and Assalamu alaikum. My name is Kushmala Fakhr. Welcome to Info News Network. Today we are going to talk about the impact of climate change on women. There are a lot of things holding a woman back, like poverty, education, discrimination and violence, but climate change is one of the major things. According to United Nations, climate change is referred to long-term shifts in temperature and weather conditions. Such shifts can be natural due to changes in sun activity or large volcanic eruptions. But since the 80s, human beings have been the main driving force behind the climate change, primarily due to the burning of fossil fuels like oil, gas and coal. As per research conducted in slums of Dhaka, Delhi, Lahore and Islamabad, climate change impacts the very existence of women. They are responsible for food production and farming activities. Variations in extreme weather conditions due to climate change can impact the food security, income, and the well-being of women in the developing countries. Women are more vulnerable to health impacts of climate change. Heat waves, floods, and hurricanes can result in injury or death, especially for women who lack access to adequate shelter and health care. Poverty in developing countries and most of the regions in Asia means that women are more likely to be malnourished. Women who are pregnant or breastfeeding face multiple challenges during disasters. In August 2022, the United Nations Population Fund estimated that there were 650,000 pregnant women in the flood-affected areas of Pakistan. At that point, the disaster had partially damaged or destroyed more than 1,000 healthcare facilities in Sindh and 198 healthcare facilities in Balochistan. Household chores, including collecting water and taking care of the family members, often fall at the feet of women and young girls in the developing countries. When climate change increases, their workload is doubled and limits their access to resources. They may have less time for education and skill-building activities, which can perpetuate the cycles of poverty and inequality. Natural disasters and extreme weather events can damage schools and disrupt educational activities, leading to missed classes and decreased access to education for women and young girls. By supporting women in areas such as water management, agriculture, health and education, we can empower them to protect their families, livelihood and the community from the impact of climate change. Ultimately, addressing gender inequality and promoting women participation in climate action is a matter of social justice and critical for achieving sustainable development goals and a more resilient future, as it is a matter of life and death. Cultural practices, traditional values, and societal constraints that lead to gender inequity must take into account the changing times and the dangers of a warming world. Together, let's work toward a safer planet. I'll see you in my next video. Stay tuned.